Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into an important topic, the signs that you might be emotionally struggling. We all go through tough times, it's part of life. But sometimes, those tough times can turn into something more serious. It's crucial to recognize the signs early on so you can take the necessary steps to address them. We're going to go through 10 of them today, so if you're feeling a little off, stay tuned, this one's for you. One of the most common signs that you might be emotionally struggling is persistent sadness. This isn't just a fleeting moment of feeling down, but a prolonged state that can affect your daily life. And look, we all get sad sometimes. You lose your keys, you burn dinner, or maybe you miss an important deadline at work. These moments are frustrating and can bring us down temporarily. Your team loses the big game. That's just life. These are normal, everyday disappointments that everyone experiences. They come and go, and usually we bounce back fairly quickly. But we're not talking about the blues here, those temporary moments of sadness that pass with time. We're talking about something deeper. Persistent sadness can feel like a heavy weight that you carry around with you, affecting your ability to enjoy life. If you find yourself feeling down in the dumps more often than not, it might be more than just a bad day or a rough week. If you just can't seem to shake that gray cloud hanging over your head, no matter what you do, it could be a sign of something more serious. Well, it might be a sign that something deeper is going on. Persistent sadness can be a symptom of depression or other mental health issues that need attention. It's like a light bulb on your emotional dashboard, telling you to check the engine. Don't ignore it. Just as you wouldn't ignore a warning light in your car, you shouldn't ignore persistent sadness. It's important to seek help and talk to someone about what you're feeling. Whether it's a trusted friend, a family member, or a mental health professional, reaching out can make a big difference. Remember, you don't have to go through this alone. There is hope, and there are ways to feel better. Taking that first step to acknowledge your feelings and seek help is crucial. You deserve to feel happy and fulfilled. In this chapter, we delve into a subtle yet significant sign of emotional struggle: the loss of interest in activities that once brought joy and excitement into your life. Another sign that you might be struggling emotionally is a loss of interest in things you used to love. This isn't just about feeling bored or tired, it's a deeper, more pervasive sense of disconnection from activities that once made you feel alive. You know, the things that used to get you out of bed in the morning, the things that put a pep in your step and a smile on your face. These activities were more than just hobbies. They were a part of your identity, a source of joy and fulfillment. Maybe it's playing your guitar, strumming those strings, and losing yourself in the music. The guitar that once felt like an extension of your soul now sits untouched, gathering dust. Or going for a run, feeling the wind in your hair and the ground beneath your feet. Those running shoes that once symbolized freedom and vitality now lie abandoned in the corner. Or maybe it's something as simple as reading a good book. The stories that used to captivate your imagination now seem like a chore, the books left unopened and forgotten. Whatever it is, if you find yourself just not feeling it anymore, if those things that used to light your fire just don't do it for you anymore, well, that's a big red flag. It's not just about losing interest, it's about losing a part of yourself. It's like your soul's trying to tell you something's not right. This loss of interest can be a sign that you're emotionally overwhelmed, that your mental health needs attention. It's important to listen to these signals and seek help if needed. Remember, it's okay to reach out and talk to someone about what you're going through. You're not alone in this. You know that feeling when you wake up in the morning and you're already exhausted? Like you could sleep for a week and still feel tired? Yeah, we've all been there. But if you're feeling constantly tired, drained, completely wiped out, even after a good night's sleep, well, that can be a sign of emotional distress. It's like your body's running a marathon even though you're just sitting on the couch. And believe me, that takes a toll. Irritability. Ever feel like you're just one spilled coffee away from a total meltdown? Like the slightest little thing could send you over the edge? Yeah, we've all been there too. But if you find yourself increasingly irritable, snapping at people for no reason, getting angry over things that wouldn't normally bother you, well, that's a sign that something's up. It's like your emotions are a pot of water about to boil over. And when that happens, somebody's gonna get burned. Changes in appetite. Now, we all love a good meal, but if you find yourself suddenly eating everything in sight, or maybe you've lost your appetite altogether, well, that can be a sign that something's not right emotionally. It's like your body's trying to cope with stress in the only way it knows how, by either numbing itself with food or shutting down completely. And neither one of those is good for you in the long run. Difficulty concentrating. You ever feel like your brain's just not firing on all cylinders? Like you can't seem to focus on anything no matter how hard you try? You're reading a book and you realize you haven't absorbed a single word? Yeah, we've all been there. But if you find it hard to focus, to make decisions, to remember things, well, it might be due to emotional stress. It's like your brain's so busy trying to process everything that's going on that it doesn't have the bandwidth for anything else. And that can make it tough to get through the day. Withdrawal from social activities. Look, we all need a little time to ourselves now and then. But if you find yourself withdrawing from social activities, if you'd rather stay home and binge watch TV than go out with your friends, well, that can be a sign that you're not doing well emotionally. It's like you're building a wall around yourself, trying to shut out the world. And while that might feel safe in the short term, it's not a healthy way to live in the long run. Sleep disturbances. You know how it is. You lie in bed at night staring at the ceiling, your mind racing with a million thoughts. You just can't seem to shut it off. Or maybe you're sleeping too much, using sleep as a way to escape from your problems. Either way, trouble sleeping, whether it's insomnia or oversleeping, can be a sign of emotional distress. It's like your body's so wound up or so worn down that it can't find a happy medium. The mind and body are connected, and sometimes emotional issues can manifest themselves in physical ways. You might get headaches, stomach aches, muscle tension, you name it. So if you're experiencing unexplained aches and pains, don't just brush them off. It might be your body's way of telling you that something's wrong emotionally. Feelings of hopelessness. This is a big one, folks. If you're feeling hopeless, if you just can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, if you have a negative outlook on life in general, well, that's a serious sign that you need to address your emotional health. It's like you're trapped in a dark room and you can't find the door. But I'm here to tell you that there is hope. There is light at the end of the tunnel. You just have to reach out for it. Outro, take care of yourself. Look, we've covered a lot of ground today. From recognizing the signs of stress and burnout to understanding the importance of self-care, it's been a journey. But remember, knowledge is just the first step. It's what you do with that knowledge that truly matters. Taking care of yourself isn't just a one-time thing. It's a continuous process. It's about making small, consistent choices every day that contribute to your overall well-being. And if you're experiencing any of these signs, it's important to address them. Ignoring them won't make them go away. In fact, it can make things worse. It's okay to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or even lost at times. These feelings are a part of being human, but what's crucial is how you respond to them. Taking proactive steps can make a significant difference in how you feel and cope. Don't try to tough it out on your own. There's a common misconception that asking for help is a sign of weakness. But in reality, it takes a lot of courage to admit that you need support. Whether it's talking to a friend, reaching out to a family member, or seeking professional help, these actions show strength and self-awareness. Reach out to a trusted friend, family member, or mental health professional. They can offer a different perspective, provide emotional support, and help you navigate through tough times. Sometimes just having someone listen can make a world of difference. You don't have to go through this alone. There's no shame in asking for help. In fact, it's one of the bravest things you can do. It shows that you value yourself and your well-being enough to seek the support you need. Remember, everyone needs help at some point in their lives, and there's no reason to feel embarrassed about it. In fact, it's a sign of strength. It demonstrates resilience and a willingness to take control of your life. By seeking help, you're taking a proactive step towards better mental health and overall well-being. It's a positive and empowering choice. Remember, taking care of your emotional health is just as important as taking care of your physical health. They are interconnected, and neglecting one can impact the other. Engage in activities that bring you joy, practice mindfulness, and maintain a healthy lifestyle. These small actions can have a big impact on your overall well-being, so be kind to yourself. You deserve it. Treat yourself with the same compassion and understanding that you would offer to a loved one. Self-care isn't selfish, it's necessary. It's about recharging your batteries so you can be the best version of yourself. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content.